Who in this room has something to protect? Okay, your life. What else? Family, your home, your business. So you letting me know that you're here lets me know you have something worth protecting, and you want to find out what that is and how to do that. And we're here to help you. Fitness, Fuel, and Fire. Fitness, Fuel, and Fire is here to help you to protect yourself. We are, again, a tactical firearms training academy, a community-based organization. We provide firearms safety education and training for the whole family, from 5 years old to seniors. My name is Crystal Energy. I am a team member of Fitness, Fuel, and Fire. I am both a healer and a firearms instructor. I represent the fuel, which is the nutrition and the self-care aspect of our company. We take a holistic and a natural approach to our training and lifestyle. We incorporate physical fitness, nutrition, detox, and firearms self-defense in our program. We know that self-preservation is the first law of nature, and we aim to preserve our temples with all that is available to us, exercising our bodies and our rights. This conversation has been had many times one-on-one, and we have discovered that most people are misinformed about this subject. So we felt the need to open it up to the public to get clear on the facts and the laws pertaining to the rights to own firearms in New York and New Jersey. We are here to dispel any myths and share with you some opportunities in the world of firearms that you may not be aware of. What we are used to seeing and experiencing, especially in the media, is the negative aspects of gun violence, whether crime-related, police killings, or mass shootings. We rarely hear of or witness the positive aspects of legal gun ownership by responsible citizens. Some positive aspects include personal and home protection, learning and developing a survival skill. This mic just went out. Oops. Hello. Okay. 2, the sport of shooting. There's competition shooting. And this develops community camaraderie that comes from joining a shooting club or a shooting team, such as the one we have, Kings and Queens of Caliber. There are also many youth shooting activities, such as hunting, skeet shooting, 3-gun competitions, and youth marksmanship programs. There are also financial scholarships and full college scholarships for shooting. And let's not forget, there are 15 different Olympic shooting competition events. Shooting is more than just violence. Shooting is an art, a sport, a science, and yes, I must admit, it's a lot of fun too. So we want to remind you that this is just the start of conversation, the beginning of a long, overdue dialogue that we hope to follow up with progress and elevate the game. We also want to inform you of the services that we, Fitness, Fuel, and Fire, offer to the community, including personal fitness training, self-defense, again, nutritional counseling and detox programs, including colon hydrotherapy. We have a variety of firearms training from beginning level up to advanced sniper. We also provide job training and job placement with our security guard training program. So whether you're looking to get fit, get healthy, or learn how to defend yourself, we've got you covered. Children's gun safety classes, beginner firearms, fundamentals, dry fire practice, we have it all. So we're here to introduce ourselves along with our panel to let you know the many opportunities you have in the world of firearms. I will now bring up Brother Batin Ashanti, who is the founder and CEO of Fitness, Fuel, and Fire Tactical Firearms Training Academy. Ashanti?
Good work. Greetings, everybody. Peace and blessings. Open this up for me. I want to say thank you to every single member of this community that took the time out to come and sit with us here at Fitness, Fuel, and Fire. I want to thank my panelists here. We got another Sister Valerie. Where are you, hon? Come on. You're going to have your place, Sister Val. So do we have enough room for her here? Welcome, 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 Sister Valerie Bay. All right. And we got one more member from the church community, Pastor Jason Hendrickson. He's on his way, and he'll be here shortly. All right. So before we get started, I just want to say thank you again. And I just want to do an upsell, taking the words from a friend of mine. Fitness, Fuel, and Fire offers basic pistol training. All right, so you can go on our website, you can give us a call, and we'll do pricing with you. Fitness, Fuel, and Fire is total fitness, boot camps, beginner training. If you feel that you're out of shape and you're ready to get back in there, you should give us a call. We can help you with that as well. If you're lacking in the nutritional area, we're going to call Sister Crystal. This is what we do. But right now, this whole forum here is to inform you and to dispel some of the untruths on how you can get your gun permit here in New York City. So we're just going to go straight to it, okay? We're going to go straight to it. What we plan on doing here today, we handed out to everyone here an application so you know exactly what it looks like. I'm here to tell you that now you're going to have to do this application online, but we plan on, if we have enough time, to go over that with you. We're going to make sure you understand the whole process before leaving here, all right? This whole forum here, we got the panel and experts here that's going to inform you on the laws and the changes that we're going to bring about here. So we have, to my far right over here, I think I said that right, Mr. Larry Sharp. This is going to be the next governor of New York State. So give my brother a round of applause. He has a wonderful position, and wait till you hear him speak. I want you to open up your mind and spirit to him, because he had a lot of information that he wants to share with us, and there's a lot of things that affect us with the New York City gun laws if you planning on doing anything in the gun area, okay? To his left, we got Mr. Lateef Dickinson from the New Jersey Firearms Academy. This man is a firearm expert. I am a humble servant and newbie under this man. Okay, so I'm not going to make more of myself. Every one of us has a teacher. This man, you have to go online to see, because we'll be here all night talking about what he does, but he's going to explain to you and tell you exactly what he does. To his left, we have Sifu Doug Pierre, stick fighting champion. He's going to go into his history. He's going to share the martial arts aspect, but he's a firearm enthusiast, and he's going to explain why he feels it's necessary to be proficient with firearm, even though he's a master martial artist. It's absolutely necessary, okay? And to his left here, we got Don Sheeman. Don Sheeman. This is our brother. We're working with Don at Professional Protection. This man is proficient in everything about New York fire safety. He's going to tell you everything he's done. He's a 20-year retired police officer. He's versed in everything. I want you to open up your spirit to this man, because he brings a great deal of knowledge to the table as well, right? Mr. Don Sheehan. We got Sister Valerie Graves Bay here, retired New York City police officer, sergeant. She's going to tell you her story, and she's going to share who she is and what she brings to the table, all right? So before we get started, I'm going to hand the mic down to Mr. Larry Sharp, and I'm going to let you get started, and I'll start off with the questions with you, okay there, brother?
You want me to talk first?
Yes, talk first, brother. It's on you.
Introduce yourself. Till tomorrow morning, though. Is that all right?
Introduce yourself, brother.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Larry Sharp. I'm actually born and raised in the Bronx, right by Yankee Stadium. Moved out to Long Island for a bit, and now I'm in Queens. I'm a native New Yorker, and I'm running for governor of New York, and you can vote for me in November of 2018. I am the Libertarian Party nominee, and looking also perhaps the Reform Party on top of that. So I may have 2 or 3 lines in November, so hopefully you can take some time to check me out at LarrySharp.com. I want to talk about a couple of things. The first one is the Second Amendment. A lot of people think the Second Amendment is about guns. It's not. It's the right to bear arms. It's not about guns. Arms. That could be anything. But more importantly, it's the Second Amendment. Why is it the second one? It's right after the first, which is the most important, Without our freedom of association, without our freedom of speech, without our freedom to go out and do what we have to do, freedom of the press, all the rest are irrelevant. So the Second Amendment is there to protect the First and to protect our rights of life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, and our property. That's what it's all about. Now I choose right now in my life to defend myself with my wits and my words. I hope it's good enough. But that has not always been the case. I have been around firearms in the past, and now I'm not. But I have. My father was a cop and a corrections officer, and I was a Marine for over 6 years. So I do know firearms well, but I've chosen to not have them now. But I may change my mind. It's not about whether I want a firearm. It's about how I decide to defend myself, whether that's against my bad guy next door, whether it's my neighbor, somebody who wants to take my things, my government, whatever the case may be. It's about my defense and my choice. Now, why am I so unhappy when I say that? I'm not happy because New York State has kind of forgotten that. They have decided that's not true. They've said not only can we not have firearms, but we can't have certain types of blades and knives, and certain types of chemicals we can't have, and we can't have certain types of weapons. We can't have lots of things. Don't worry, the government will protect us. Just call the police. They're good to us. That's where we are right now, and it's a bad idea. And on top of that, we've thrown on top of that the SAFE Act. The SAFE Act is an embarrassment. The SAFE Act was passed because people were emotional because of Sandy Hook. And I get it. Kids got killed, and that's emotional. I have children, and if you have children in your life, of course you would be emotional. I understand that completely. With that in mind, it was still wrong. The advantage of the SAFE Act is it's got the word safe in it. And I'm not joking. That marketing ploy worked. People believe that it made us safer, but it doesn't. What it actually did is it made a bunch of legal gun owners, law-abiding citizens, it made them criminals overnight. All of a sudden, these people were criminals. And they were criminals not because they did something wrong. They hurt someone, stole someone's car, broke into someone's house. No. Because His Majesty King Andrew decided that this piece of equipment is now evil. He decided that if you have one too many bullets, you are now evil. He decided that things that make it using a firearm easier, that these things were evil. But there's a problem with that. Most of these things that we talk about in the SAFE Act, they actually help to make a firearm easier, which means people who aren't physically strong or large could use them, such as women. The SAFE Act actually wound up making it harder for women to have firearms. But on top of it, it decided that people who had bought things, all of a sudden, these were now evil and wrong. Which means, how are you supposed to know that? And of course you know, ignorance of the law is no excuse. So it makes people afraid to talk about their firearms, which means people aren't going to report, people aren't going to register, which means it makes law enforcement's job even harder. People aren't going to trust the police because they're afraid they're going to get busted and lose all their firearms. So now it makes a job for law enforcement harder. But not just that. If you're in law enforcement, you know this. Law enforcement does not want to enforce the SAFE Act. They can't stand it. They don't like it. They want to try to get bad guys. They don't want to deal with the SAFE Act. Prosecutors love SAFE Act. Easy conviction. They love SAFE Act. Cops don't. The SAFE Act is a disaster, it's an embarrassment, and it's made no one safer. Now I know they say, but Larry, what about the school shootings? What about all these shootings we're having? The SAFE Act stopped that, didn't it? No, it didn't. When you look at people who are doing mass shootings, there are two things that are very common. Usually two things are true. One thing they almost all have, and one thing they almost all don't have. Number one, they almost always have some type of prescription to psychotropic drugs, which means they are in some way probably hurting in some way, shape, or form. That's not 100% true, but it's very often. It's the second piece thing they don't have. A girlfriend. Yes, I'm not joking. There's actually a group of people now called incels. You may have heard them before. These are people involuntarily celibate. They are a group of people who are mad at women and mad at the world, and they go out and decide to be violent. The last shooter we had who got the van, last mass with the van, was one of those incel people. The reason why we have violence is not because we have guns. The reason we have violence is because we have unhappy people. The SAFE Act does not touch that. Government does not touch it. If anything, government makes it worse. If anything, it makes it worse. Unhappy people means violence. And the answer I get all the time is, but Larry, I don't want kids shooting each other when they want to kill each other. Great, what weapon would you prefer?
I know that's right.